30 million Shiites. If we gather 1,000 naira, we will have 30 billion naira. Why should we go and begging people? Why can't we gather money to do? I mean, are you saying that Redeemed Church need to go and collect money from America before they do their project, or that Catholic churches need to go to Rome to collect money when they are doing project in Nigeria, or any other religious movement at that needs to go and collect money from foreigners? If you go and collect money from somebody, the person will dictate to you. He will tell you what to do. This is my country. Nobody will tell me what I'm going to do in my country. So we never collect money from anybody, and we will never collect money from anybody. What do we need money for? Are we not rich? Born with all sense of decorum. Do I look like somebody who lack for a good meal? No. So why do we need to go and be borrowing money from Iran or borrowing money from wherever?
Let's get this. Hundreds of your people have continued to go to the streets of Abuja to protest for weeks, despite how dangerous things have become. Could you tell us why?
Okay. You see, the relationship between us and our leader is a relationship of love. Malam is a godly person. He has only one heart, and he gave that heart to God. So God gathered millions of hearts and gave it to him. It is a spiritual thing, but let me explain it in a way you will know. You know, the Redeemed Church continued to grow because it is Pastor Adeboye that is the leader. Do you know why? Pastor Adeboye has a giving heart. Because of that, his heart, that giving heart, people that follow him also give. It's a matter of heart. If you have a heart that is capable of giving, those that follow you will give. Our leader has a heart that loves this country, that wants to give the best to this country. So those of us that are following him, our heart is aligned to his heart. And that is why for us to give our life in lieu of his life, let me tell you something. My greatest possession today is my mother. She's 86 years old. I love my mother. I love my children. But do you know that if I have to give my mother and all my children and myself to save Malam, I will gladly do it. That is how much we love that man. And that is why these people are stupid when they think they can attack us and intimidate us. How dare you believe that you can kill ideas with gun? Which kind of idiot does that? When a people believe in something, you can negotiate with them or you can kill them. Now, if Mr. President wants to kill 30 million Shiites, he is welcome, but let me advise him first. He should go, instead of looking for Ruga land, he should look for cemeteries. Maybe he should beg the Yoruba governors to give him land where he will bury us. I prefer to be buried in Ibadan.
Given everything that has happened this week, where do you expect things to go from here?
Well, the thing is in the hand of the government. They can obey a court order and release our leader, and then he can go for urgent medical treatment that he needs.
But what if he's not granted bail? What if the courts refuse to grant him bail? I mean, at this time, and the government themselves continue to...
A high court gave a judgment. A magistrate court, a lower court, is now going to talk. When a higher court has talked, there's hierarchy now, even in law. Who does that? So, I mean, if Nigeria were not Nigeria, how dare a magistrate court talk when a higher court has talked? But this is Nigeria. They don't have discipline. And some of these judges allow a governor who is not going to spend more than 4 years to damage their career. Then one day they will be telling history of this country and they will say it is a judge who obeyed a governor. How can you obey a governor? Who is Nasiru El-Rufai to be giving you orders?
How are you dealing with police violence and your concerns and the potential that they can start, a crackdown on your members at this time?
Oh, I heard a story. It sounded like a comedy to me. They said they wanted to proscribe the IMN. And I said, that is funny. You can't proscribe the Catholic Church. You can't proscribe Christianity. You can't proscribe Islam. It is a faith system. You can't prescribe it. You don't have the power. At any rate, if you were to make such an utterance and we go to court, the judge will say you do not have the power. And come to think of it, if you prescribe us, we are Muslims, we pray 5 times a day. Are you saying we cannot pray 5 times a day again? I sit down with my children and we discuss the Quran. Are you saying I cannot do that? We cannot do Maulud? We cannot move? You want to prescribe a movement so we should stop moving? What kind of idiot does these things? Look, this is Nigeria. We have a lot of intelligent persons. I think such people should be involved before decisions are taken. That, look, this is, even though Trump is very stupid, he is even more intelligent than this other man. Because Trump still consults sometimes. You should consult. And you should ask questions, please. Consult.
All right. Let's also get this. I mean, what are you calling on the international authorities to do in support of your cause at this point in time? What do you want the global community? Are you reaching out to the global community with respect to the release
of the global
of
community? I know they have investment in Nigeria, and I know they know if Nigeria should be destabilized, it is going to affect the whole of Africa. I mean, there are 210 million Nigerians and counting. So if we are going to be crossing the Mediterranean to go into Europe, you know the sort of problem that it will cause. That is why anybody that can talk should talk to the Nigerian president to release our leader. If Nigeria becomes destabilized, it is going to have a rippling effect on the whole of Africa. Already, I am fearful that Malam might die in their hand. If that happens, who is going to control the 30 million Shiites in Nigeria? As far as we are concerned, if Malam is killed, we have nothing to live for. We do not have any motivation to remain alive again.
That's it. Let me get this. Why has President Muhammadu Buhari refused, so to say, to release your leader? What is the relationship between President Muhammadu Buhari and Sheikh Ibrahim Hail's executive?
You see, he did not have a history of feudalism. That is the first thing. He not the leader seeing himself as a feudal overlord who has the power of life and death on people. And even if you want to do something, you should come and ask him, seek his permission before you do it. That is one. But the case of Buhari is even funny. Look, when Abacha arrested Malam Zakzaki, Hafizahullah, it was because he felt Malam was a security threat. And he took him to court and he allowed the course of law to take its course. But Buhari did not arrest Malam because Buhari wanted to arrest Malam. Buhari is acting like a puppet. MBS, Mohammed bin Salman, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia, is not even the king, is the person giving him instruction. He was the one that asked him to capture Malam and to kill the Shiites. Mind you, there are Shiites in Saudi Arabia. The Shiites in Saudi Arabia are around 28%, even though the government admit that they are only 16% of Shiites, and they control all the areas where they have their resources.
But
and they have
Saudi Arabia is predominantly Sunni.
But they have not killed their own Shiites. And they are now telling you to kill your own citizens. And I mean, he said it on the air. Now, you can go and Google it. When MBS went to New York and he was talking to the Times, he told them, he said they were the ones that wanted to check Iranian influence in Nigeria, so they got the Nigerian president. He said it. Do you know that that is treasonable felony? When you kill your citizens in order to please a foreigner, that is treasonable felony. And it carries death sentence. And it has no statute of limitation. So today or tomorrow, when Buhari is not in power, we will take him to court and charge him with treason. And when he's judged, may God not have mercy on his soul.
Finally, what should be done to de-escalate the present crisis or impasse between the Shiites and the security forces this time in order to prevent further bloodshed?
Well, let me advise the security forces. Any person that kills us, we know his name, we know his father's name, we know his family, he is traceable. And one day he will face judgment in Nigeria. with a judicial commission of inquiry. And if you are found guilty of killing Nigerians, you will pay with your life. So if you listen to a politician, who will spend 4 years and you go and kill citizens, you are on your own. No. That is what I will tell them. They should stop killing us. As for the government, let them do whatever they like. They either release our leader or they kill all of us. And if they cannot kill all of us, I advise them to release our leader.
Comrade Prophet Zakaria, thank you very much for being on Sahara TV.